My name is Janice Agarwal. I'm the founder and executive director here at Watches Farm. We are a nonprofit here in Zionsville, Indiana, working on providing jobs and job opportunities for adults with special needs. Watches Farm was started with an idea that there are so many adults with intellectual disabilities and they don't have jobs or they don't have job opportunities because the environment is not conducive to their being able to be successful. So we started in 2016 here on the farm, learning how they learn, putting together manuals to teach them how to do simple tasks like sweeping, feeding some animals, and gardening organic produce and flowers so that we could sell to our community. So as a parent, I have a child with special needs. And when you find out that your child has special needs, it's like just a big kick in the gut. But you have that, and you're gonna do the best you can. And so you work really hard to get them through high school. But we don't think about what happens after high school. And currently, the way our system works, it makes it very, very complicated to get them opportunities. So here in Zionsville, we have a school system with roughly 7,400 students. 900 of them are in the special ed. Every year, our schools have amazing graduations, but for roughly 12 to 20% of those students that are graduating, there are families that are not as excited. They're actually kind of worried because they have children with intellectual or developmental disabilities. And where do those kids go after high school? Afterwards, a lot of them don't have any vocational opportunities because our communities have not put together plans so that they can have jobs. And that's what we're doing here on the farm. We want to start learning to provide for our community so that when a parent has a child with special needs and they go through that system, there's hope. There's hope that someday their children will have jobs, they'll have community, they'll have friends, and they'll have housing. We have developed this beautiful greenhouse. This is hydroponics lettuce, and our adults will come in and they will process hundreds of heads of this lettuce that will enable them to have jobs with real pay, and it gives produce for our community. We have a weaving shop downtown that allows our kids to weave on floor looms. This is a floor loom that we set up as sectionals so that our adults can come in here and weave, and they can make project after project after project. We're slowly partnering with our high schools to get our high schools and middle schools to come out and the girls and boys to start learning how to weave, and they become our volunteers for the future. But they also get to realize how normal we all are. We're all just the same, but we're different. Because once you get to know them, you start to realize your differences are so minor. But there's a term out there called not in my backyard. Not in my backyard means you're scared to death that if we develop a home that has some people with special needs, it's gonna destroy all the real estate market and your neighbors are gonna be horrible. But I think as a community, we're better than that. Because we as a community, we have none of that around us. But we can develop some of the most beautiful housing. We can develop a beautiful community. We can develop a place where families feel comfortable taking their children to walk around the facilities, maybe have a farm-to-table restaurant, all taken care of by adults with special needs. Instead of looking at something as a bad thing, let's start looking at things as opportunities to give back to a community, to help our community, because someday that community could be you. When we're looking at these statistics, it's gonna happen in your family if it hasn't already happened. So how can we make it better? How can we take something that we're afraid of and make it the best thing out there so that those families that are going through this have that element of hope that they currently don't have?